He walked through the doorway after 35 years, holding a crumpled letter in one hand and regret in the other. She was 42 now, but the last time he saw her, she was 7, hiding behind the couch, watching him walk out of her life forever. Once upon a time, in a quiet suburban neighborhood in Ohio, there lived a woman named Emily. She was a school teacher in her early 40s, known for her kind eyes, soft voice, and the way she always stayed back after class to help struggling children. What people didn't know was that Emily carried a wound, a silent ache that lived in the corners of her heart for over 3 decades. When Emily was just 7 years old, her father, Richard, left. No explanations, no goodbye, just a slammed door, muffled shouts, and the sound of his boots walking away forever. Her mother never spoke much about him. She simply worked 2 jobs, fed Emily with whatever she could afford, and loved her as best as she could. But Emily never stopped wondering, why did he leave? Was it my fault? Did he ever think about me? She grew up, moved on, built a life, but inside, a small child still waited by the window, hoping to see her father come back. And then, one ordinary Wednesday afternoon, while Emily was checking homework at her desk, there was a knock on the classroom door. The janitor opened it, peered in, and said softly, "Miss Emily, there's a man out here asking for you. Says he's your father." Her world stopped. 35 years of silence crumbled in 1 second. Her hands trembled, her heart raced. She walked into the hallway, and there he was. An old man with sunken eyes, gray hair, and a nervous smile that carried a lifetime of regret. He took a step forward, held out a faded letter, and said, "I don't deserve a second of your time, but I need to say what I should have said 35 years ago. I'm sorry." Emily stood frozen. She couldn't speak. Her mind raced with every emotion: anger, shock, confusion, grief. But then, she looked at his hands, wrinkled, shaking. The same hands that once lifted her onto his shoulders. The same hands that once vanished. He continued, voice trembling. "I was a broken man. I didn't know how to be a father. I ran away, not because of you, but because I didn't believe I could ever be enough for you." They sat on a bench outside the school. For the first time in her life, Emily heard the truth. She listened to stories of fear, of running, of years filled with regret. She didn't forgive him that day. It wasn't that simple. But she didn't walk away either. Over the next few weeks, they met again. They talked, slowly, painfully. They rebuilt something that once seemed lost forever. And one Sunday morning, as they walked in the park, Richard whispered, "Thank you for not slamming the door, the way I once did." Sometimes people leave, not because they don't love us, but because they're too broken to love themselves. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it can heal the future. If this story touched your heart, consider subscribing. We share real, emotional stories every week. Stories that help you feel, reflect, and heal. Don't forget to leave a comment below.